good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful day today. So me and Avisha are out at the Walmart, the Wally World, and we are going to the gardening section. I am so super excited because there are a couple of projects that I want to do on the porch, and I need some flowers to do it. So we're trying to get the porch together. I know I mentioned that we're going to do a porch remake. So really we're going to do a whole porch decoration because we've never had it done since we've been in the house. This is our first summer. So we are going to look for some plants to put in those big planters that I told y'all about on the front of the house. And my theme for the front of the house is yellow. So I am looking for some pretty yellow flowers to put in those big planters. So it's like a yellow and a blue. So we're gonna try to find something that we can get to put in those pots that would be really pretty for the front. Now, you know, they got these pretty yellow and red flowers that would be good too, because I don't mind having a little red there and a little bit of blue. So let's look around and see what we can find. I'm gonna turn you guys around so y'all can see the pretty flowers. Look at these yellow flowers. What are these? Oh, begonias. Those are pretty. Those are not bad, and they're yellow. But when I was talking about the red and yellow ones, I was talking about these. I don't know how to pronounce this. Celosia. These are pretty. Those are gorgeous. Let's see what else we can find.
In a whisper garden where dreams do grow, the moonlight weaves a tale only if you can know. Petals softly swaying in a shadow dance, a secret world revealed in a fleeting glance. Where the mist meets morning dew so bright, fairies leave their footprints in the pale moonlight. Echoes of laughter from the hidden stream, a world of wonder in the heart of a dream. In a whispered garden under sky so clear, magic blooms in silence when no one's near. Hush, now listen to the stories untold, a whispered garden where night unfolds.
I really don't think I'm gonna find what I want at Walmart. So and I don't want to just get anything, so we'll probably have to run over to the Lowe's, which is in the same parking lot, to try to see if we can get a better choice in flowers, because I'm not feeling these. It's not a large enough option. The options are not large enough. So we're gonna probably run to the Lowe's because the future don't see his weed either. And I will get back to you guys once we get over to the Lowe's. See you soon. All right, you guys, I'm back. I am now at the Lowe's, and I am in the garden section of the Lowe's. So we're gonna see what the Lowe's has to offer us. I saw these really cute flowers. Of course, again, not my color palette, but I'm gonna share it with you guys anyways, just so you guys can see it. But $42, I am not paying $42 for these flowers. Let me turn you around. Look at these. Look at this, you guys. Those would have been perfect if they were in my color scheme. That's kind of sort of what I'm looking for these planters that I have. But they're not within my color scheme. There's no yellow in that. So we're gonna look around and see what we can find that is within the color scheme. Look at those. Those are so pretty.
In a whispered garden where dreams do grow, the moonlight weaves a tale only if you can know. Petals softly swaying in a shadow dance, a secret world revealed in a fleeting glance. Where the mist meets morning dew so bright, fairies leave their footprints in the pale moonlight. Echoes of laughter from the hidden stream, a world of wonder in the heart of a dream. In a whispered garden under sky so clear, magic blooms in silence when no one's near. Hush, now listen to the stories untold, a whispered garden where night unfolds. whispers through the air, a tapestry of tales nestled everywhere. Close your eyes, let the garden take flight, in this realm between day and night. Feel the magic in every leaf and vine, a whispered garden beyond time. In a whispered garden where dreams do.
All right, you guys, so we have left the Lowe's and we are now at the Home Depot, just trying to shop around and make sure we're getting the best prices on these flowers, because you guys, flowers are expensive, but we are going to get what we need. So we're going to now look here and see what we can find. I really want some perennials because I want them to come back every year. So yeah, we're gonna find some of those. We're gonna look around and see what we can find. Oh look, y'all, let's turn you guys around. So there's a sign here saying these lilies are perennials, but we're gonna try to see if we can find a better price for some. These are 16 and these are yellow, you guys, part of our color scheme. So my thought for those planters is to get a couple of ones that's going to sit up high, and then get some smaller ones that's going to sit down to the bottom of the planters, and maybe have the greenery kind of spill over. That's my thought, and have the colors kind of mixed. I want a mixture of colors. So we're going to look around here, but these are pretty. I'm thinking these are definitely option for my taller ones that are going to sit in there, and then we're going to surround it around some multicolor smaller ones. So let's look for that, see what we can find.
In a whispered garden where dreams do grow, the moonlight weaves a tale only few can know. Better softly swaying in a shadow dance, a secret world.
Yeah, that won't work.
Any questions or anything?
Yes, that would be helpful. So I'm looking for, how you doing, by the way? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm
fine.
looking for some perennials. I want to put them at my front door. So I was looking at those, but those say they need 6 hours of sunlight, so that's not going to work because our porch is covered. So
Okay.
they won't get
There's
any,
no sun that comes in?
Right, there's no sun that comes in where they're at. So I have these big planters, and my thought process was I wanted some that kind of set up kind of high, like I'm thinking the lilies would grow.
You want something that flowers?
Yeah, and then some that's closer to the bottom of the planter, that's going to kind of, the green part will kind of maybe spill over on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want a kind of mixture, and I want different color ones.
With the lilies, that's going to stop blooming on you mid-May. That's a spring bloomer.
Okay.
So if you wanted something that blooms all summer,
Yes. And so my main color in that
these
area.
will bloom all summer. This will probably bloom all summer. This is a spring bloomer.
Okay, so all the lilies will do that. So even these back here, you're saying,
Right,
will. Okay,
right.
so we want something that.
All the lilies are spring bloomers. And this, like something like this, I think this one goes earlier. If you want to look at the container, it's right on the end.
Okay.
Blooms mid-spring through summer, and then this is how big it gets. So it gets 12 by 14.
Okay.
So this would actually be probably pretty. And this is a sage, so this is really hardy, and this will bloom all summer. And this is nice enough. So if you put 1 or 2 in a pot, you could put like all that little. You can even put annual stuff around the base of it. You know, and then in the summer. In the winter, if it gets really cold,
Right.
because it's in a pot, you still might want to cover it, or it'll die back. But because things are pot, they're more susceptible to the cold. So some
Right.
perennials don't make it over the winter if they're in a pot.
Okay.
Or you could just key it into the dirt and just cover it with some leaves for a little bit, and that would help it.
What about this type here?
These are spring bloomers.
Okay.
They're really hardy, and they love to come back every year. And if they don't get real big, they're like that.
Okay.
But they bloom very, very nice in the summer.
So
or in the spring.
The pot I'm putting them in is about yay round.
Right.
And again, I do want like an array
Right.
of colors and an array of flowers around it, with some stuff that's again going to spill over. So what would your suggestion to that be?
Yeah, like I said, I mean that would
right
do,
there,
I think that would do really good for you. Like I said, this is a spring bloomer, so probably.
Do you have some yellow ones?
Do I have it? Oh, I think there's some yellow over here. I'll be right with
sorry.
you. Yeah, there is some yellow over here. Let's see what this one says. And then we have the lighter one here. Oh, come here, you.
Oh, those are pretty.
Okay, and this one says, this one will bloom all summer.
Okay, all right.
So this one says early spring through summer. This one says early spring through fall. So
Okay.
this one will bloom to the end of summer. This one will keep blooming until the end of fall.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
This one's nice.
Yeah. And you could even, I mean,
Mix
they go
them up.
together so you have the wispiness in there.
Right, that's what I like. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of looking for.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
that, and that'll get me started with what I need to look for.
And then,
I'm gonna look at
If
these.
you wanted something that drapes down the side,
Right,
I'm going to show
uh-huh.
you this one plant.
Okay.
Do you have just a quick wish list? Just hold those. I don't think we have them.
Look at these, you guys. Those are pretty.
Oh, wait, how to go?
Yeah, so this is going to be really, really helpful, you guys, having someone who works here to help me out, because again,
This is
I'm a
this is
newbie.
an annual,
Uh-huh.
but it's one of those where even the purple one or this green one or this one, when you put it in the side of the plant, they literally just go all the way down the side of the pot.
Right. And see,
And-
that's not bad.
Yeah.
How much are these?
And then there's this little, and then there's this little weird thing too.
Oh, those are pretty. Now, see, I
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Where are these at?
We have more of them. Right. God, they keep moving stuff on me. Constantly. Okay, and I had a problem. Oh, they're over here. They're over here.
Oh,
and
these
then we
are
also
pretty.
see, and then we also have ivies and stuff like that, or trellis down the side as well.
Okay.
Yeah, see, and these are kind of your trellisers. This will trellis down a little bit. How trellis is this? Oh, see, yeah, this just goes 14 inches. This is more just like sedum grown cover.
Right.
So you'd probably be better off with
those.
right, or
like
the potato plants over there.
Okay.
As far as like the trellising.
Okay.
And then if you wanted something white and fluffy that looks like baby's breath, we don't have it. But if you go to Lowe's, I'm just going to say, if you go to Lowe's, they have these little tiny pots. And you'll see it. It looks like it's so delicate. It's got these little white little baby's breath flowers
Right,
on
right.
it. It's so prolific, and it will grow all summer, and it blooms all summer, and it's such a nice addition to a pot. It only gets about this big, but it just gets in there, and it's so delicate and pretty.
Okay.
We don't care for carrot. It
But
makes
you don't
me-
know the name of those.
No, but it's so lovely. You'll know, they're just these teeny tiny little white flowers, and you'll see it.
We
It's
just
just
left from
wispy and
Lowe's, too.
delicate, and it's beautiful.
So, about if I get,
No, they're all like-
can I separate these like when I plant them, or I just have to put this whole soup in one spot?
You could probably break it up a little bit. These are just like glued together. I tried to get these apart yesterday, and I ended up kind of ripping it.
Oh,
Yeah, huh? Yeah, they're kind of.
these are the same ones down here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so.
They separate.
Yeah, these are separated down
Maybe
here.
If they were going to grow these, they might like.
Well, at least we know they stick together when they grow.
Yeah, they're just. You almost just got to rip them apart. It's like, holy cow. Yeah. Yeah, and these are really pretty good. And it's been ripped, but these bounce back pretty good. Oh yeah, see, look at they're all
Yeah,
just
they all-
glued together.
I guess that's how they grow. They just kind of connect. Which honestly makes it a better choice, because you know they'll grow around there and they'll stick together.
Well, it's persistent anyway.
We'll think about these. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh,
Let's
here,
see. Okay, you guys. I'm looking at these right here. Let me get it down so you can see it. Those. They kind of stick together when they grow. My problem is they are $6.48 each, and I don't want to like go overboard with this. So I'm going to look around and I'll show you guys what I came up with when I'm all done. See you soon. Okay, you guys, so I picked up the flowers that I wanted at the Home Depot. I ended up getting more annuals than perennials. I did get a few perennials, but mainly annuals because the sales in the colorful ones were mainly in the annuals that I wanted. They had like a 5 for $5, you know, $1 a piece. Couldn't pass that up. And I was able to get the ones I wanted at the bottom to kind of spill over, as well as some height definition. And I'll show you guys what I got. And I got 2 bags of potting soil, 1 for each of the planters. We right here, baby. Oh. 1 for each of the planters. So I'll show you guys. This is what we ended up with. When we get to the house, I'll show you more of these. So these are the ones that kind of spill over right here. And then I just went with a multi-selection of colors here. So yeah, super excited about that. So I'll show you guys more when we get to the house. All right, you guys, we are now back from our long morning of getting all the things to start getting our planters together. I started to like film this when I got everything and just did the whole porch and showed you guys the whole porch once it was done. But then I decided, nah, let's just go ahead on and show them piece by piece what we're doing. And then at the end, I'll just show you like a video of everything and how it looks when it's all together. So you guys will just be coming on a journey with me as we're putting things together, because I actually put some of the things on a porch, even though it's not going to stay that way, just to kind of get a feel and an idea for how I want things to go. I'm going to show you guys that portion of it. But first, let's talk about these flowers. Let's walk over here. Now that we are in the house, I can actually let you guys see the flower choices that I made. Let me turn you around. Y'all got to excuse my garage. So again, these are the flower choices that I went with. I like these because of the little wispiness of them. And then we got these right here. And these are for our height. And we got those. Then we got these over here. And these are the ones that are going to go around the planters just to offer a little foliage going. See how they drop? They already starting to drop down to the sides. Got some more that's more closer to the ground that are going to grow closer in on the pot. So yeah, so this is what we came up with. Now, we may be adding to this. We're going to see what it looks like once we get it all done, and we'll determine if we're going to add more to it. So I am in a process of putting those tables together. I have one left to put together, and I will actually do that one on camera because it's real simple to put together. And then we also have the last rocking chair that needs to be together, because when we purchased the rocking chairs, one of the sets we got had a broken piece, so we had to return that one and get another one. The future is actually putting this together at some point in time between today and tomorrow. And then we also picked up the soil for the planters. I'm going to bring you guys around the front and show y'all what the planters look like. Oh, these are also, I don't know if I showed these to you. These are also the lanterns I went with that I said I purchased from the Lowe's outlet for like 25 bucks. These were the last two, and I only needed 2. So these are going to be so much nicer at the front of the house than the ones that we have. I'll show you those when we get around to the side, just in case you didn't see that video where I pointed those out. You'll see they're kind of alike, but these are totally so much more nicer, and they're so much bigger. As a matter of fact, they are so much bigger, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to flip them where they're downwards in order for them to fit the space without hitting the ceiling. So we're gonna walk around to the porch, and I'm gonna show you guys what the table and the chairs and all are looking like right now. Turn you around to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what the porch is looking like right now, and then I'll kind of give you an overview as to what I plan on doing to the porch. But I just figured, you know what, let's just Let's just take them through the whole thing. Let them see the process. Let them see it. So I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see. So this is what we're looking like right now. So we already have one rocking chair out because I decided to put the rockers on this side, which at the beginning I was going to put the bench this way, but because I got the 2 tables for the bench, because I'm thinking 2 people sitting down, each person needs to have their own little table to put their beverage, their snack, or whatever, their devices on, whatever the case may be. So it wouldn't fit in this area for the bench. So I figured we'll put the 2 rockers kind of going into each other with one table sitting between the 2 so they can share the one table. And then the rocker bench, because it's bigger, we needed the 2 tables. These are the tables right here, you guys, that I got for $12. And this part right here and the legs are made out of like a black metal. And this is a stone mosaic tile on the front. On the top rather. So I like these, and this is what I was saying when I was like, well, the tables have a bunch of different colors in it, you know, it kind of like have like a Spanish theme going for it. So yeah, but for $12 I'm like, oh, we're gonna take those off your hands. And then these are the planters that I picked up from the Lowe's outlet as well, and they're actually metal. So this is what I picked all those flowers for today, and as you can see, it's pretty deep, so I need to put some stuff in it to give it some height and some elevation, and we're going to plant those flowers right in there. It's going to be pretty. We're going to replace this sign because this is still the Christmas sign that's up here, so this is going to go up in the attic with the Christmas stuff. I'm going to replace this sign with something else, and we are going to redo this wreath that I made to go with the yellow, the blue, and the white. And I may keep some of these on here. I definitely will not be keeping this ribbon because I got this pretty yellow gingham. I love gingham, so I got this yellow gingham that I'm going to use, as well as another ribbon that I'm going to mix together to make the ribbon for up here. And then these are the lights that we're going to replace. So I'm excited about the new lights because I think they're going to look better. But as you can see, from the top of this one to the ceiling, it isn't much space, and those lights are like 18 inches. So that's why I was saying we're probably going to have to flip them downward to make them fit, which is fine. They'll look fine either way they're positioned, so it doesn't matter. We're going to actually clean up these a little bit. It has a lot of green pollen on it, so we need to clean that. We need to clean the windows up. And then down here I'm going to put some rugs. Put a rug over here, a rug over here, and then I'm gonna have the future measure the entire perimeter of here, because I do intend to add some solar string lights up here. And I'm thinking, and you tell me, because sometimes less is best, but sometimes more is better. I was thinking about dropping some hanging flowers between each of the poles, and I didn't know if I just wanted to do the 3 here, or if I wanted to carry it all the way through and just drop one in between each of the poles. You guys can let me know what your thoughts are behind that, if you think that's going to be just way too much or not. And then here, I'm thinking about changing this rug out, or if nothing else, I'm thinking about doubling the rug. You know how they do the double rug? They do the one at the bottom and then one on the top. That I like that look, so I was thinking I might do that with this section here. And I was going to buy cushions for the bench and for the chairs, but the cushions, y'all, I don't know if it's because of the tariffs, those cushions are sticker shock. So I think I'm going to make them myself and just film me making them, because I know I can make those myself. So I'm like, I'd rather spring and buy the fabric and make them myself. And guess what, you guys, since we have put the bench out here in a rocking chair, every night I have been out here with a beverage in my throw blanket, in my devices, just sitting out here, just enjoying everything that this front porch has to offer. I absolutely love having seating out here where I can come and sit and just chill and relax. And I have a place to plug up my devices at. Yeah, so super excited about that. And these are the, remember I told y'all when we were in Lowe's, I think it was Lowe's, that I had some of these already. Yeah, those are the ones that I had already. Now I do have to come through here and get rid of the weeds that are growing in here, and all of the little dandelions here. I need to get rid of that because I don't know if that's dandelions or just weeds. They look like dandelions if they're not, but whatever the case, they're weeds and they need to go. And I also need to spruce up around here and pull the weeds from around here. I know we have some weed killer, so I think he do plan on putting some weed killer there. And we have to trim back the Japanese maple tree because, as you can see, it is in full bloom and it's kind of taking over. But all the hedges and all of that, we still have to trim out, get rid of all the weeds. The grass did get cut this weekend, but our edger is broken. When we were out today, we were actually looking for one, was not able to find one. But yeah, I'll let you guys see how the yard is looking and all of its greenery. Yeah, I love this yard. I love all the greenery. All right, you guys, I'm going to end this video right here. Please smash that subscribe button if you hadn't done so already. Ring that bell to be notified for any videos I may upload in the future. Definitely share me with your friends and your family. Hit that like button if you like this video. If nothing else, you were entertained by it. Thanks. Bye.